All right, YouTube. So we are gonna take this massive pile of wood and turn it into this headboard. Let's get into the video. Right, so step one, obviously we ripped our posts to the correct height, which is 45 inches. And this thing needs to be 75.5 inches wide. These two posts together are 7 inches, so we are gonna cut a bunch of 2x4s to 68.5 inches. Let's make it happen. So we have our main support beams that'll be connecting our posts all cut up. Now we're gonna use the remaining pile of these 2x4s to make our actual panel that's gonna fit in between these braces that we just cut. It may sound confusing right now, but I promise it's gonna make sense. Let's do it. Like I said, we have our securing post there, our bed post here, our panel pieces here. I'm going to actually sand and stain these now. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because the way these are gonna have to be assembled, if I wait to stain after it's assembled, I'm not gonna get everything all nice and even. So I'm gonna sand, I'm gonna stain. You know I don't show you that because it's so boring, but that's gonna be done and you will see me once I'm done in this next clip coming up after this. I'm still rambling, goodbye. So we are back next day. You can see here are some of our pieces that we stained honey, and then here are ebony and our dark walnut pieces all dried up. So what we are gonna do now is actually use the good old propane tank and blowtorch, and we're gonna do some show shugi ban on all of the honey pieces because I think it's to make it look poppin', as Jack Harlow would say. So let's do it. Now airing out, as the cool kids say. So what we're gonna start now is we're gonna start jigging these so that we can piece this headboard together, and then hopefully by the time we're done jigging all the jigs we need to do for those pieces, these will be nice and cooled down. We can jig the pieces that we need to for here, and then we can start assembly. So let's do that. Alright, so we have everything secured now. We trued up the edges with my belt sander for this panel. And so now we're just gonna secure all these pocket holes into place. And the main part of this headboard is gonna be done. So let's do it. Right, so we are all assembled, we are all up and balancing on its own, which is always a good sign for a headboard. One thing I think I'm gonna come do is I'm gonna use my Burnzomatic propane, and I'm gonna reburn the honey pieces in here so that they get a little bit of a darker tone. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna spray this bad boy up with some urethane. So we're cruising. And if you've never used a Burnzomatic propane tank, it's very simple. I can do it. All you're gonna do, you got your knob out here, you're gonna twist that on. I don't know if you can hear it, but the gas is now leaking. There we go. All right, so you saw me go through, touch up all the areas of honey to get a darker burn going. Obviously, I did my first coat of burning, yesterday. However, I just wanted to give it a good general burn, so the look was there. But just because I wasn't 100% sure where each of these pieces were going to be and how they're going to be positioned, I didn't want to overburn areas that weren't going to be seen, and then I didn't want to underburn areas that weren't going to be seen. So I got a good general burn to get the look, and then once it was all assembled, that's why I wanted to go back in and touch everything up just to make it look how I was hoping it would look. And I'm loving it, guys. I came over here off camera, touched up some of the ebony edges, some of the dark walnut edges. But the next thing we're gonna do is gonna spray with some polyurethane and get that first coat on and done. So we're almost there. Here we are. We all have now 3 coats of urethane. I literally love how this looks. I wish this was for me, but this is what we're dealing with. We are almost done now. The last thing we are gonna do is the old cardboard trick to make sure none of this urethane feels too grippy and sticky, and we're gonna make it nice and smooth. So let's do that. Alright guys, and that is it for today's video. This is a 2-part series. Obviously you probably saw that with the way I titled the video, but we are done with this headboard. Come back next week for the actual bed portion of this insane platform bed build. I'm really excited for it, and I really love how the headboard turned out, so I'm excited for the rest of this project to come to fruition and completion. It's gonna be sick. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please leave a like, comment down below, what do you think of the headboard? If you've tried anything like this, any tips I can use for the future, please let me know down below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. That's all of it that I can think of. And do not forget to check out Revolt Performance Gear. That's the hat I always wear in these videos, in my builds. It is the best hat in the world. Look at that. Nothing screams America just like that. Dope R for Revolt. I got the sticker on the workbench as well, so be sure to check that out. I will leave their information down below. This isn't a sponsored video. I paid for this hat. I just like the company, and I think they are worth supporting. Anyways, obviously I'm talking too much. It's time to go. We got to start the second part of this video. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching. Have a great day or night. Don't forget to keep God number one. God bless.